frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are on it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, 1-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They give it to Williams, running right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Set. 180. Tackles.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Grant. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Fourth down, here's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on third.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on second and 13. Rosen firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up.
Hey, let's go. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check 99. Check 99. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
On the ground, this is Williams. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready? Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
Let's go.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. Looking end zone for Jones. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
13. I got this.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. And now it's Rosen looking. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go. Check them on there. Middle. Hey, exit.
Here's Rosen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That catch was simply spectacular. These guys are athletic marvels nowadays, these receivers, the way they go up and get the football, and to one-hand catch it the way they do, they really work at their game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's caught. Jones. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rosen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Finding room at the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down, and this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. Desmond King making the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Monday. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Monday. Check Mike. 6.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to have the first down past the 20, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the Jets 40-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, alert, alert. Choose the mic right here, over there.
Now it's Rosen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
21. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Fellas, here we go. 65.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On second down, a run with Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. A Fort Lauderdale native back near home, Giovanni Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Garoppolo on 1st down. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
13. Go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Garoppolo now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and